They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. He'll buy some time right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, trying to make a big play and gave up a bigger one instead.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look.
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. They'll run it for the first time with Williams. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. To throw on 2nd and 6. Mahomes escaping the pressure. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. A 10-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the...
And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. This time Jackson will throw it. Well, he's taken down, but not before picking up the first thanks to a flashy little spin move. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Now the pass brought in by Roberts. And he's taken down inside the 30. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Now Jackson. And he whips that one incomplete there. He was looking for Nick Boyle that time. And it's second down. 2 seconds to go, first quarter. Again on second and 10, it's Jackson. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. 1 quarter down, 8-0 to score. Here's Jackson. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Frank Clark able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game.
53 is the mic. Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. And here we go.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down.
Mike, 53. 53. Mike. I'm coming.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Mahomes now to throw. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. That's good for 28 yards. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for 12 yards and a Kansas City first.
We got 3. 15. Shoot. Check.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. That'll bring up second down. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Kelsey, the intended receiver there. And now it's 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now it's Mahomes again. And that is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. And Butker able to put this one through. And that will extend the lead to 11-0. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Frank Clark able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his third sack of the afternoon. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. So they take over not only in enemy territory, but in the red zone at the 16-yard line. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes eluding the pressure right. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Patrick Mahomes with his second touchdown here in this first half. And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. So they're down in the red zone. They opt to utilize his legs instead of the arm. It works out pretty well.
I like what they were thinking there, because in most situations now, defense is accounting for all the other runners on the field and, of course, for pass plays. But the quarterback position, oftentimes it is unaccounted for. Offense coordinator felt it, down the right out.
Inside the red zone, is this something teams should maybe, depending on the quarterback, do more often?
Definitely. If you've got a quarterback who can actually move it with his legs, that's an extra option and an extra weapon for you. I think they should utilize it more often.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
I'm coming after you.
They run. It's Mark Ingram. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to John. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. And he's got Snead. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 40. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Jackson, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Frank Clark, who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. To try again after the sack. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Flush to his right. He'll try and run it. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Now Mahomes. It's Hill, complete. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. To throw, it's Mahomes. Going deep here. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? Now I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Second and 10 from the 33-yard line.
43. Let's get it. Let's go.
50 Looking to throw is Mahomes. Gets this one to Hill. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Mahomes to throw once more. They complete it to Hill. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And all he takes off with it, it's a fake. And I think the ball's out. And that is going to skip out of bounds. So a break there for sure. They'll hold on to the possession at the 5-yard line. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up first and 10 at the 40. Here's Jackson to throw. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Emmanuel Ogbah. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack on first down, Jackson. And the pressure gets to him again. Frank Clark, my goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really turning in an incredible performance. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. And he's going to go down again. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, Where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
Certainly appeared like they had a great chance of that turning into a touchdown, but maybe led him just a bit too much.
Yeah, out of the back of the end zone. And that's tough on a 5-yard pass, but one of that distance, that can be tough to gauge when you're in the back of the end zone. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10.
57's right. 61. Matchbox.
Here's Mahomes to throw. There goes a deep ball in. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Demarcus Robinson, 31 yards. And thanks to the interception, the Chiefs, it always takes off with it. It's a fake. And with the rules as touchy as they can be, it's so hard to complete a diving catch in the end zone, but he just did it pretty well.
How about him getting his body, his hands, everything underneath and around the football without it hitting the ground and causing some doubt in the minds of the people who have to look at this and possibly review it. What a tremendous effort and a great catch.
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Jackson. It's complete to Snead. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven 1st down. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Snead's got it. It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That'll go as a loss of 5, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Jackson will throw again. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 45-yard line. Jackson now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now the pass brought in by Roberts. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And Jackson throwing once more. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Emmanuel Ogbah picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Throwing on 3rd and long. Jackson, that's into the hands of the tight end Boyle. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's a 1st down with a cherry on top, 31 yards. Now it's Jackson. Got a man, it's Brown. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. From the gun, it's Jackson. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Again, Jackson. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. This is 3rd and goal. This Chiefs defense, they're giving it all they got. Jackson from the shotgun to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Willie Snead there to make the grab, and the Ravens cut into that lead. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Mahomes now on 1st down. Flushed out right. He'll run it. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes, escaping the pressure right. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. On 1st down, Mahomes. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Defensively, that's Earl Thomas, the all-pro safety, knocking it free. To throw again on 2nd down, Mahomes. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. A 24-yard touchdown as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Jackson now. From the gun, he'll throw. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. No, this offense is staying put. They're just 1 for 4 in these situations so far, but they're going again on fourth down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is fourth down. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Chris Jones, and the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Get ready.
Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4.
To throw again on second down. Mahomes. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Flush to his right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time, but it'll be second and goal. They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal.
Hey, 57. Hey, here we go. Finish the game. Right side.
Looking to throw is Mahomes, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Mahomes now to throw. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the fourth. This one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
Here we go. Fight forward the flag. Fight forward. Watch the run. Watch the run.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. Looks, there he goes right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
48 the mic.
Working from the gun, Mahomes sliding out of the pocket toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for two in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this. No. Okay.
The risk reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. Back to the air, Jackson following the pick six, and that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Now it's Jackson. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th.
That's the way.
On 4th down, Jackson. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw it here. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. More. So long, everybody.